Hello friends, welcome to the Cool Vedas. That's Veda School. Today, let's see how Guru Dhaumya will put Veda to trial. Guru Dhaumya one day called upon Veda and told him to help him around the ashram. He made Veda work day and night like an ox, bearing heat, cold, hunger, and thirst. But Veda went on doing his work without even a murmur of disapproval. It was not long for Dhaumya to be pleased with Veda. He blessed him with all good fortune and knowledge. Thus, Veda took leave of his guru. Having completed his studies, Veda then entered Grihasthashram. In this domestic mode of life, he had three disciples. He never liked to treat his disciples harshly and never asked them to obey him blindly. The kings Janamejaya and Paushya appointed Veda as their spiritual master, that is, as their Upadhyaya. One day, sage Veda had to go out on a work. He had to perform a yajna. He asked one of his disciples, Utanka, to take care of the house in his absence. Utanka stayed in the Guru's home, taking care of all his duties with great responsibility. When Veda returned home, he was pleased by Utanka's good conduct. He called upon Utanka and told him, "My son, I am very happy that I have taught you well. You have completed your studies and you may take leave as it's time for you to serve the society. I bless you to have the knowledge of all Vedas and Dharma Shastras to shine upon you." Hearing this, Utanka bowed before his Guru with folded hands and said, "Guru, tell me, what can I gift you before leaving this Gurukul? Though you never asked for anything, it's my duty to give you something in return for all the knowledge you gave me." Hearing this, Veda told Utanka to go and ask the Guru Mata if she wanted anything. As for himself, he had no need for any gifts. Utanka then went to the Guru Mata and asked her as to what he could gift her before leaving the Gurukul. The Guru Mata gave it a thought. She told him that she had a few Brahmins coming home for dinner on the fourth day. She wanted to wear the earrings of the queen of Paushya while hosting the Brahmins. Hearing this, Utanka left the Gurukul promising the Guru Mata that he would bring her the queen's earrings before the fourth day. On the way to Paushya's palace, Utanka saw an extraordinary bull with a huge man mounted on it. As Utanka reached near them, the man spoke, "Utanka, have this dung of the bull." Utanka, however, was not ready to have the bull dung. The strange man then said, "Utanka, eat it without too much of a thought. Your Guru had ate it too." Hearing this, Utanka ate the dung and drank the urine of the bull. Then washing his hands and mouth in a hurry, bowed to the man and walked to the king's palace. On reaching the palace of King Paushya, Utanka was respectfully welcomed by the king and asked about the reason for his visit. Utanka told the king that he had come for the queen's earrings so as to gift it to his Guru Mata. The king, guiding him to the queen's quarters, told Utanka to ask the queen for the earrings himself. In the queen's quarters, however, Utanka looked everywhere for the queen but did not find her. This made Utanka very angry. He went back to the king and told him that it was not right for the king to insult him by sending him to an empty queen's quarters. The king, hearing this, thought for a while. He then told Utanka, "O great sage, the queen will not come in front of anybody who is impure or has eaten the remnants of others' food or has not cleaned himself properly. Please reconsider if you're impure in any way." To this, Utanka replied, "Yes, it can be so. Being in a hurry, I had performed Achamanam in a standing position. Saying this, Utanka then sat down and performed Achamanam properly, after which he again entered the queen's quarters. Now, the queen received Utanka with folded hands and happily gave him her earrings. But she had a warning to give Utanka too. She said, "O sage, Takshaka, the king of serpents, always wanted these earrings. You have to be very careful as you carry them home." To this, Utanka replied, saying, "Lady, do not worry. Takshaka cannot take the earrings from me." And he thanked the queen and returned to the king's chamber. King Paushya insisted Utanka on eating with him. Utanka, though in a hurry to return, agreed and asked the king to bring clean food that was ready and serve it to him very soon. But when the food was served, Utanka saw that the food was cold and had a hair in it. Enraged at being served such unclean meal, Utanka cursed Paushya that made the king go blind. The shocked king, hearing this, cursed Utanka back, saying, "You have cursed me, telling the clean food I served you as unclean. May you never have children." Utanka then told the king that it was wrong on his part to serve him unclean food and then curse him. "Do take a look at the food for yourself, O king," he said. King Paushya, having seen that the food was indeed unclean, begged Utanka to forgive him. The sage took pity on the king and told, "Oh, Paushya, I cannot take back a curse. However, having become blind, you will recover your eyesight soon." He then asked Paushya to revoke his curse. But the king, a Kshatriya, was unable to take back his curse, as unlike a Brahmin, the Kshatriya king could not get his mind under control very easily. But Utanka was not bothered much by this. He said, "You have wrongly cursed me. You had cursed me, saying, as I told the clean food to be unclean, I should be without children. But the food was truly impure. So I am sure your curse cannot affect me." Saying this, Utanka took leave from the king with the earrings in his hand and walked back home. With the queen's earrings in his hand and the thought of reaching the ashram on time in his heart, Utanka quickly walked through the forest. Now, is there an evil eye following Utanka? Will he be able to gift his Guru Mata the earrings before the 4th day? Let's find out. Please like, share and subscribe this channel for more Mahabharata stories. Let me know your suggestions in the comment box below. Do not forget to press the bell icon too. Thank you. Take care.